see how this one works. Just the other night about 8 o'clock, I decided on some dinner. Just eat with no talk. Yeah, ha ha ha, I'm talking la la la. But just as I sat down and reached for a bite, along came a giant 10'7" in height. Through the door he came, the giant. He just sat down and then he started to gobble up my portions. How rude! Well, and then he farted. And this fart was no tiny flats. This baby had back, nearly blew the top bun right off my hamburger stack. So I said to Big Tootie, man, you can't really do this. Just walk through someone's place, smog up the whole place, and then expect them to sit with a smile on their face. Well, this guy was sorry. He just smiled shyfully, and then he said, well, it is he who holds the key. I said, he who holds the key? What does this big stinker mean? I stood and just thought, and then again looked at my Billy bass. And then there was this big guy, and he went, another... and then there was this big guy and another tremor from his ass. Well, Big Tootis was having a blast. And yes, in more ways than just one, but when he introduced me to the key holder is when we really had some fun. In a poof and in a flash, the short guy, he arrived with 2 ears as big as cars and a supersonic vibe. By supersonic, well, I mean he truly had it all, with enough to make you laugh and plenty to make you fall. He pulled out his shiny key and said, the answers are near. I looked back at Big Tootis. He was snooping for a beer. Big Tootis, man. Get out of my kitchen, man. You're drinking my beer. I don't believe it. We're having a good old time here. Older ball played takes one game. I'm a star player. Well, you expected me to be afraid, and you think I would be too. But this big old giant looked just about 2 steps from a fool. I mean, his hair was way beyond scraggly, and his eyes were crossed and dazed, with 2 arms as big as trees. Am I recording? I was anything but amazed, but I was not fazed. Oh, so macho. Oh, snappy doodle. Yes, I basically just went with it, with no more than a flex. But be sure to be well prepared for what is about to happen next. These